Okay, all right, so it's Manatee Springs City Council, we're back in regular session. Okay, so just to clarify, during the executive session, we discussed, our discussion was limited to the topic as published, and we made no decisions, took no action. Okay, let's see, next item is approval of the agenda. Council, you've all had a copy of the agenda to review, so I would seek a motion to approve.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second? Yeah, seconded by Councilor Wolf. All in favor? Let's vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Great, the agenda is approved, and it is a short one tonight. Okay, our next item, item F, is public comment on non-agenda items. I don't think we have anyone in the audience who wants to speak to a non-agenda item. Have we had any email communication or anything? Okay, let's go ahead and push on then. The next item is consent calendar. We have two items on the consent calendar tonight. First is approval of the December 5th, 2023 City Council regular meeting minutes. The second is approval of the December 19th, 2023 City Council regular minutes. If any council would like to discuss these items, we can do so. If not, I would seek a motion to accept and approve.
I move approval of the consent calendar.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Let's vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Okay, great. Thank you. On to business. First item of business is oath of office, the swearing in of mayor and newly elected councilors. And I believe this falls now to the city clerk.
Thank you, Mayor. Do you want to go first? Okay. Okay, we'll start with Counselor Chandler. Write your name.
I, Judith Chandler,
Do affirm
that
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of City Council at large,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of City Council at large,
upon which I am about to enter
about which I am about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. Do you keep that or
I'll
do I?
keep this one.
Okay.
Right, let's go with Judy Wolf. I, your name,
I, Julie Wolf,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United
the
States,
Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office
of City Council at large,
of City Council at large,
upon which I'm about to enter
about which I'm about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. You made it easier for me.
I figured I should.
I noticed that.
Counselor Shada? I, your name,
I, John Shada,
do affirm
do affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office
of City Council at Large,
as City Councilor at Large,
upon which I am about to enter,
of which I'm about to enter
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I, your name,
I, John Graham,
do swear
do swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and the laws of the State of Colorado,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of mayor,
and will faithfully perform the duties of the office of the mayor,
upon which I'm about to enter,
upon which I'm about to enter,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. Thank you, Elena. Very good. Okay. And of course, now we continue on with the typical items that we take care of beginning of the year. Item 2, consider adopting resolution number 0124, a resolution establishing the locations for the posting of notices for the city of Manitou Springs, Colorado. And this is kind of a task that falls to the city clerk. Judy, would you like to address this at all?
Yes, this is a routine resolution that's required by law to be considered at the first meeting of every year. So that's why it's on your agenda. And what it does is specify our posting location for our notice of our open meetings. The law changed several years ago to require that our primary location be designated as an electronic one. So that's why our website is the first location. We also specify the courtesy postings of the front of City Hall.
Great, thank you. Do we have any questions or comments from council? If not, I would look for a motion to approve the resolution. We have an approval. Do we have a second? And it is seconded. Let's go ahead and vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Great, thank you. Pushing on. Item 3, consider adopting resolution number 0224, a resolution appointing council members and staff as liaisons to the various boards, commissions, committees, agencies, and organizations. And council, you've had an opportunity in your packet to review the resolution. I had, I think, contacted you each individually to see if you were willing to serve in the liaisons as are published in the resolution, and I got affirmative answers from everyone. We also got some input from board chairs and commission chairs, and they seem to be pretty happy with the arrangement. That said, it would open this up for discussion, comment, or a motion.
I move approval of resolution number 0224.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second? Seconded by Counselor Chandler. Any further discussion? Let's vote.
The motion carries unanimously.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. And now on to item 4. This is nomination and election of a mayor pro tem and alternate or backup mayor pro tem. And I believe this goes, was during the time of FEMA after the floods that FEMA asked that we establish a backup mayor pro tem. So we have that. I think this should be done in 2 steps. First for the mayor pro tem and then for the alternate mayor pro tem. Typically, the mayor customarily does make a recommendation. I think that the arrangement we've had recently has worked well with Nancy Fortune as the mayor pro tem and Natalie Johnson as our alternate mayor pro tem. I would say that Nancy and I don't always see eye to eye. I think there's there's some value in that, and that we have a diversity of some opinions. We have some discourse. And when we have the luxury of dissent, we seem to get along reasonably well. When we have the urgency of performance, when things have to be done and there's an emergency, I think Nancy steps forward and acts with clarity and has a good rapport with city staff. So I would ask council to consider those points, and I would nominate Nancy Fortune as Mayor Pro Tem. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Councillor Johnson. Do we have any other nominations? Not hearing. Mr. Shada?
Yes, I'd like to nominate.
All right, we have a nomination. Do we have a second?
I second that.
Seconded by Councillor Chandler. Okay. Any further nominations? Okay, so we have two nominees for the Mayor Pro Tem, Nancy Fortune and Julie Wolf. Guess I would look to the city clerk for a little direction. Should we do this by a voice call or a secret ballot?
Probably a voice call is the most transparent way to do this. If you do want to do I won't call it a secret ballot, a paper ballot, you would need to put your name on it as the person voting and the person you're voting for, and that would become a public record.
You understand? Okay. Thank you. Well, we're not voting yes or no. We're voting either for you or for Nancy.
You,
Yeah, so a voice call. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, since we have two buttons here, can't we use one button that the clerk designates for
Yeah.
Nancy and one for Julie?
that works procedurally.
Okay.
I think a voice vote would be better. All right. Yeah, I guess I've got a question, and this was called to my attention by a constituent on Sunday. He had been to it was a neighborhood gathering on it was the solstice, so I guess that was December 21st. It was with the home of Carl and Joan Stang, and he told me that he saw several city council members there and that they were discussing mobility issues, which is city business. And that was not a public meeting. That was not noticed as a public meeting, but city business was being discussed. And those councilors know or should know that that's a violation of the state's open meeting law. Okay. I think that's it's a matter of some concern. I was going to discuss it individually with the individuals that the constituent identified. My understanding, Julie, is that you were one of those people. So I guess I'd ask you to respond to that. I think this is a significant when we ask a person to serve as Mayor Pro Tem.
Yes, I'd appreciate a chance to respond to that. I was at a meeting at their house. It wasn't on the date you said, but there was an outdoor winter meeting and there were two city councilors there. It was John Shada and myself. I left after about an hour, so I did not see a third person. And I also was not discussing mobility, and I said about 2 sentences to Councilor Shada. I said, "What are you drinking?" He said, "It's hot cider over there." And I said, "Oh, good, I'm going to get some because my hands are cold." So there were not 3 people there, and I was not discussing anything with him, but we're allowed to have 2 people.
Okay, thank you for that. Any further discussion from council? Judith?
Yes, I want to say that I think that Mayor Pro Tem Nancy Fortune has done a phenomenal job through not only your now 3rd term as the mayor, but also previously under the previous mayor. Where I'm coming from, and Councillor Johnson as Mayor Pro Tem. Where I'm coming from is while I do respect your comments, Mayor, I really do believe in the spirit of rotation. And I just feel that perhaps it's time to allow other council members to have a choice, a chance to step up to the plate and serve. And that is primarily, and I also want to say that Counselor Wolf garnered the most points out of 10 at-large council candidates. And that says a lot to me. It says that the residents of our community, our voters, voted 811 times to reelect her. And I think that we have to honor that. It's not easy to run against 9 other people. And I think that when we're making our decision, we have to take that into consideration. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Okay, I'll ask the city clerk to do a voice roll call. We can just go down the line here. The answer would be either Nancy Fortune or Julie Wolf.
We will start with Counselor Chandler,
Counselor Wolf.
Counselor Shada,
Counselor Wolf,
Counselor Wolf,
Counselor Wolf,
Counselor Johnson,
Mayor Pro Tem Fortune.
Counselor Weatherholt,
Mayor Pro Tem Fortune.
Mayor Pro Tem Fortune,
Mayor Pro Tem Fortune.
and Mayor Graham.
Nancy Fortune.
We have 3 votes for Counselor Wolf and 4 for Mayor Pro Tem Fortune.
Okay, thank you. The Office of Mayor Pro Tem then will remain with Nancy Fortune, and we'll take up the business of the alternate Mayor Pro Tem. So I'd seek nominations for that. Nancy?
Yeah, I'd like to nominate Counselor Johnson.
Okay, thank you. I would second Counselor Johnson. Do we have other nominations? So we have the one nomination for Counselor Johnson for the associate or the alternate Mayor Pro Tem. Any others? If not, it would appear that Natalie is elected unanimously or would be, but let's go ahead and vote. We'll do a voice call again, please.
You want a voice vote on that also?
Yeah, let's go ahead and just do a voice vote.
Okay, Counselors Chandler,
Counselor Johnson.
Shada, Wolf, Johnson, Weatherholt,
Johnson.
Fortune,
Johnson.
and Mayor Graham.
Johnson. Okay, thank you. The alternate Mayor Pro Tem office then falls to Natalie Johnson. Okay, well, that concludes our business for tonight. Basically, we do have any council correspondence. If anybody has anything they want to bring up? Nancy?
Yeah, I met with or have met their regular meeting a couple of weeks ago, and they have laid out their work plan for the year, and it's a very robust, very good plan, I think, primarily working on Prop 123.
Thank you. Anything else? I did have a constituent stop me yesterday and she said that she liked the paint job at the 7 Minute Springs. She was somehow, I guess, involved in this several years ago, and the paint job at that time wasn't what they'd asked for, or the group that she was involved in, but now it's, she said it's nice and it's aesthetically pleasing, and it was, so staff is to be commended for that. Let's go on to the city administrator's report. I'm sorry, Judith.
Thank you. I just want to remind everyone that tomorrow at 8 a.m. begins the rollout of the e-bike voucher program. And I just want to give a shout out to my fellow committee members who've done a tremendous job. Alex Trefry, Nicole Ortega, Joan Stang, and Juan Alvarez. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Anything else from council? Oh, I'm sorry, Natalie.
I just wanted to remind everyone that match grant applications are due tomorrow, I believe at 5 p.m. And that I think you can do blood, you can donate blood tomorrow as well. Is there a blood drive tomorrow also? Okay.
I believe that's correct, yeah. Blood drive, I think from 10 to 2. Does that ring a bell? Yeah, 10 to 2 tomorrow in here. Okay, great. Let's see. Denise, do you have anything?
Just a couple of quick ones. The town clock, if you go by it, it is working. It's a little off time right now, but we're hoping to get that fixed. So it looks like we finally got the town clock repaired and fixed. So that's exciting news. Also, one of the things you funded was to ensure that the air quality up at Public Works, the garage, that we were venting that accordingly. We will have that completed by the end of this week, next week, so that we'll have a safe work environment for our employees, which is great. So thank you for that funding so we can make that happen. And then, yes, the groundbreaking for the library is on the 19th. And we do ask you to bring just shovel. We're going to grab as many as we can, but we're going to allow anybody who wants to do a shovel to do it. And we don't have enough shovels for everyone that may show up. So we ask that you bring a shovel, but we'll find as many as we possibly can. It starts at 10 a.m. and we hope to be done about 10:30, 10:40, somewhere around there. So it will be a great ceremony on the 19th.
Great, thank you. If there's nothing else, I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, motion, all in favor? Vote. I think maybe our keyboards are locked up here. Let's just do a voice call. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay. Anybody opposed? Okay. All right, thank you. I think we've got coffee and cookies or something here.
We
in the
have
back.
some cheese, cookies, coffee and stuff in the back. So please stay and help yourself
Okay.
to that and just relax for a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you.